This is my testimony. I grew up in the church. Now, when I say I grew up in the church, this is what I mean. There's never been a world for me where I was going to stop going to church, ever. It's never been a thought for a single second of my life. When I got into the media industry, I thought it was wrong for me from the beginning. I had a plan to purposely compromise my beliefs to make money and then leave this career behind and ask for forgiveness after. The entire time I'm in my career, I'm still going to church every Sunday, living a super double life. And with more money came more sin, predominantly in the category of being promiscuous, but also being arrogant and condescending to people if I felt like they benefited from me. And in front of the camera, I was mean, because one of the things that made me the most money was Love Island reviews, where I was vehemently verbally violent to anybody on that show, but it made me more popular. So I would end up being in rooms with the people I verbally assaulted. And sometimes they were offended. And I couldn't justify saying all of these things to people, really for money, and being a follower of Christ that should believe in saying the truth in love and letting the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in the sight of God, as it says in Psalms 19, verse 14. But the money, the money, the money. Then one day I'm at the premiere for this film, King Richard, the film about Venus and Serena. And I see Will Smith, who plays their dad, walk past me. And now I'm shaking his hand. And after I shook his hand, I just felt super fake. He would never know this because it's Will Smith and I was nobody to someone on that level of fame. But I have slandered him and his marriage online so many times. And now I'm shaking his hand. And after that, I just got tired of living like that. And I was like, yeah, it's time to get out of this game. So now I want to leave. Because I've got the big money so I can leave, but with the big money, I bought a big house. And a big house means big maintenance. So now I feel like I can't quit. And I stayed in that limbo place for ages until I came to the conclusion that the only way I'm going to choose Jesus for real, the Bible way, not the modern way we've all made up. The only way I'm going to be able to do it is to be willing to lose everything. So I had to do what I call breaking my mind and say, okay, I'll lose the house. That might not be big to you, but at the time it felt like to say that is the maddest thing. So I just cold turkey walked away, and yeah, money got low many times. I was even doing deliveries at one point, and yes, people saw me, and yes, they said, aren't you? And yes, I said yes. But long story short, I'm actually in an okay financial place right now, thanks to the grace of God. But no regrets about leaving that life. Even if things didn't work out, my only regret is doing all of that in the first place. I regret my media career, the whole thing. Don't try to tell me you had to go through that to learn and all that stuff. That's true. And I regret that. I regret that I was so stubborn to have to need to go through all of that to learn. Because in that process, I'm violating the God I claim to serve and hurting other people and my God so I can get a character upgrade. That's not a good enough reason to hurt people, to hurt my God. So I'm sorry for the whole thing. This isn't my full testimony. This is just the parts that are feasible to tell people. This is just to let everybody know my mind is still broken, meaning I'm still willing to lose the house, lose everything to be in right standing with God. And I believe I must spend the rest of my life putting in more effort into promoting God than I did when I was promoting sin. It's only right. This is my life now. This is it for me. This is all I want to do. All I want to talk about is this to whoever wants to listen. And this is so different from what I did before, because before a post needed thousands of likes for it to feel successful to me. But now, if one person comes to know Jesus, if one person comes to love him a little bit more and seek him a little bit deeper, that's something that's enough for me. If it takes even years, that will be worth it to me. So yeah, see you on the next one. Peace.